So today we will cover some other charts which are available in Power BI, and I will also show like how we can do the conditional formatting in tables and matrix. And also sometime we want to add some image URL or website on our visuals. That's also we will discuss. And some these are this black color visuals are those visuals which are native visuals which are available in Power BI. But this red color visuals are mostly used, but these are not native visuals. We need to import it into Power BI and we need to use it. So we will discuss these total 18 visuals in today's session. So let me open the Power BI. Yeah. So in this Power BI, I have loaded two data sets. One data set is cars in movie and another data set is orders. So cars in visual is in CSV form and Superstore is available in Excel form. So I have loaded by using these two connectors, table text in CSV and Excel workbook. Why I have loaded this data, let me tell you. So if you click on the table view and go to this cars in movie, you will get there is some link. This link IMDb link is available. So I will use this while creating some visuals. And this is our previous table. So that's why I have loaded this table also. Now I am going to create table. So for table, you have to click on this build pane. Inside this build pane, you have this table visual. So let me click on this. So table in table visual, we can add multiple columns, multiple measures. We can create and add into this. So let me show an example. So I am in order table. I want to show like the product name. So you have to drag it and drop it here. You want to show the I want to show like this subcategory. So I'm dragging and dropping it here. So you can see this is the product name. This is the subcategory. If I want the sale, I have to drag it here. So one thing you will notice whenever you are putting any numerical value, it will change into sum of sales. So these are the aggregations available. If you right click on this, you can show there are multiple aggregations are available. If you do not summarize it, you have to click on this. So it will not do not summarize. It will give as it is value which are available in the column. If you want the average, you have to click on this average. If you want the minimum value, it will give the minimum value. If you are a beginner, there is a doubt. You will not understand what is the meaning of this average and what is the meaning of this maximum. So let me tell you. For an example, let me remove this product name and subcategory. Let me put a reason column. See here. So let me increase the font size also. In the format pane, I have to search here font. And if you scroll down, here you will see the global font size. Global font size. If you increase this global font size, everything like column header, total, everything increases. Their size of font is increased. Let me put 20. So what is the meaning of this average or mean or maximum? It means all the values, like there are multiple values of central. So it will taking the average. Eh, If I'm clicking on here average, it will give me the average value of all the cell values. So let me go to the table view. If you see here, the reason column, like if you see here, there are total, if you click on this column, you will see there are 9,994 rows are available. And if you click on this sale column, you will see there are also 9,994 columns. And there are distinct values 6,144. But in this reason, we have four distinct values. So there are multiple values for the central, for east, for south, for west. So it is taking all the central value and giving you the average of that central value. So this is the meaning of this aggregation. Similarly, you can show the count. If I am clicking here, you can see the count. You can see the standard deviation. And if you want the percentage, you can also click on the show values as percentage of grand total. So this is how you can change the aggregation. So let me put here sum only and remove this show value as no calculation. So let me put here like product name, subcategory. And let me reduce the size also. Well, yeah. Now these are the columns. Let me create one measure and put it into this table visual. So for creating visuals, for creating measures, I have already created here. Here you can see this is the calculator sample. If you click on this, the formula is started showing here. What I did here, I have given the name of the measure sale equal to, and I have used the dex function, sum function, and inside here I have used my sale column, which is inside the order table. So the square inside the square bracket is showing the name of the column. So I will tell you what is the use of measure and what is the benefit of measure. I will tell you in the later session. But as of now, I have created one measure. So this measures is created. Now I have to drag it. First select this visual and drag it into this column. So see, you can also drag your measure or you can also drag your columns. Both are working in this case. Now let me format it. So if you go here in the format pane, you will see multiple options are available. Some options are is same as the previous options like size and style, title, but there is some other options are also available like style and preset. So let me first show style and preset. So for an example, if you want to change the style of this table, so you can put here none, you can change it to minimal, you can change it to bold header, you can change like flashy rows, parse, whatever the style you want, you can change it from here. Also, there is a grid. If you enable this horizontal grid, the horizontal line will showing which separating each rows. And if you want to change the color, you can change the color also. If you want the vertical lines, you have to enable this vertical line. See, the vertical lines are started from. And if you want to change the color, you can also change the color from here. And you can also increase the width also. So if I'm putting 5, you can see the the more width vertical line is started from. Similarly, you can do the borders because this horizontal grid line and vertical grid line is showing inside only. If you want the border line, you have to go to this option. In this, if you click on all and you have to click the color like black color, you can see the border line. Let me click outside first. Let me click all these options. So now you can see these border lines are started. So you can click on the visual and you can do the formattings from the format pane. I want to show something like there is a value. What is the difference between value and column headers? Value is changing the font and font size of all the things which are inside this rows. So if you increase the size like 20, it will increase only the inner text value or inner numerical value. Let me change it to 16. And if you want to change, let me put 12. Yeah. If you want to change the header font size, then you have to do the changes in this column header. You can do from here. You can change the alignment also. It will look better. And there is a total option. Total means these below thing, this below thing, which is showing the total value of all the sales. You can do the formatting in this total value. So let me change the color. Let me change the color of this. And if you want to change the font color, you can change the font color also. Let me put some other color. Okay. Now, if you want to do the formatting in a separate column, because whenever I'm changing the color, it is changing all the color of all the columns. So if you want to change the color of a specific column, you have to go to this specific column option. You have to select your column, whatever columns you want to format. You can change the text color, you can change the background color. It will change for the color and background for this particular column. So let me change the color, like do something blue color, and let me choose the background like yellow. So it will change the color of this particular column only. So sometime the requirement comes, we need to change the color for any particular column. Then these options we usually use is specific columns. And if you enable this header, it will change the color of the header. If you enable this total, it will change the color of the total also. So let me change it. And if you want, for an example, see here, this is uh, these having two decimal points. And if you want to change the decimal points, you have to put it here. Like if you want one decimal point, you have to put one. If you want zero decimal point, you have to put it here, zero decimal point. Here we have one more option like cell element. Sometime we want to do some conditional formatting, or we want to use some background color inside this column, then we use this cell element. So for an example, here we have a sale column and I have to select this sale column and I want to choose some background color as per the value. So let me click on. So you can see this is the background. This is the background color which is showing here. And if you want some font color, like if you want to change the font color, you can click on this function FX button, and you can change the color. Like for lower value, I'm changing it to dark black color. And for lower value, let me change to lighter black color. And for highest value, let me change it to black color. So you can see this is showing the color as per our value. So let me do the same for background color. For the higher value, I'm changing this. I'm choosing this red color, lighter red color. And for highest value, I'm choosing this darker color. So you can see these are the values which is showing. Whenever it getting the highest value, it is changing the color. See, this is this is darker color. Let me off this first. This is darker color. So this is how we can do the conditional formatting and add the background color. Now here we have a data bar. If you enable the data bar, it will show the data bar. Let me choose different column inside this build pane. Let me remove this product and put only this subcategory. See, this is the data bar which is showing here, which is showing the value, which is showing this data bar as per the data available. Higher the data, higher the this bar. And you can also do the formatting, like you can, if you want to put your own measure, so you can go here. If you want to do some formatting, like if you want to change this for value and total, you can do also. If you want to do for total only, total means this one. So you have to just select this option and give the minimum value, like minimum value is 1. Give the highest value, like maximum value. Let me put here 5 lakh. And you can change the color and click OK. So if it will get that value, it will show that thing, or otherwise it will not show anything. So this is how you can do the background color. And here we have an icon. If you click on icon, and you can choose your own icon, like you can choose your icon here and click OK. So these icons are showing for all the values. Now I'm going to tell you how you can add the web URL on your this columns. So for an example, let me create another table, because in this table we don't have any web URL. So let me copy it, Control C and Control V. And I'm putting all the columns of cars in movie table from the cars and movie table. So let me expand it. Go to the build pane. I'm using here car name and the year, car year. I'm using these two columns only. This is the car year. See here, this car year is showing sum. So let me put here, do not summarize. So now this is showing the car name. Or let me remove this or put here car origin. Let me put the brand name. Put here the car year again. Let me drag this movie here. And is there any year column? Okay, see here the data type is different. So you have to go to this table view, go to this cars and movie. If you click on this column, it is showing the text value. If you click on this car here, it is showing the whole number. So let me change it into the date data type. Let me change it into the date data type. Yeah, refresh now. Now I'm going here and dragging this car year and removing quarter, month and day. I'm just putting here the year only. So these are the years available. And I want to put in this matrix my own web URL. So there is a web URL. The column name is IMD link. If I'm directly dragging and dropping it here, it is showing this link, but previously it was not showing. Let me show why it is not showing. Here I have changed the data category as a web URL. If this data category is uncategorized, eh, if this data category is uncategorized, so you will not see this, you will not see the clickable link if you are not able to click on this link. So to make this link a clickable link, you have to go to the table view, click on this column, and in this column tool, there is a data category. You have to change it to web URL. Now you are able to click on this link and go to that particular website. So this is how you can add your link to the table. Now, if I want to add this link in this year, for an example, there is 1905. So I want to put that link in this year. So what you have to do, you have to go to the cell element and you have to enable this web URL and you have to choose the field value and you have to choose that particular column, IMD link. So now if I remove this IMD link column from the columns, and if I click here, okay, I think I have, okay, I have chosen these column, brand column. So let me off this. Let me choose the year column and click on this web URL. Again, I am choosing the inside this car and movie, there is a IMD link. IMD link. So if I click here, see here the underline is showing here, and if you hover your mouse, the link is started. So whenever you are pressing holding control button and click on this link get opened. So this is how you can put your own web URL on this particular column. Similarly, you can go to here. There is a web URL icon. If you on this and if you drag this IMD link here, so the full name is not showing. The web URL is started. So let me show. See here. You can see the link is some icon is started. So if you off this, it will show the complete name. So these are the tables which are available in Power BI. Now, what is the difference between matrix? So table is similar to the matrix. Only what you have, and when you click on this matrix, you have different options. Like here we have rows option, we have columns, and we have values. Inside the row option, let me put some columns like car name. And inside the columns is like the column header. If I'm dragging here like car origin inside this column, so you can see the name of this car origin is showing in the column header. And if you want the value, you have to drag the value in this value section. So you can see this is the matrix. In Excel, we called it pivot table. So in Power BI, we called it matrix. And inside the format pane, we have the same option. Almost same option, only we have some different options like row header to do the formatting for this row header, like this car name. And if you change the things in column header, like I'm changing the background color, let me put it like orange. So it is changing only the background color of column header. And if I change here for the row header, the background color, it is changing the color of this row header. Okay, check. So if you get any error, so there is I symbol is showing. If you click on this error, it is showing that too many car origin value. So not displaying all data. So let me put another column. Let me put like car. Let me put from the orders table. I'm putting here rows, reason, and there is a ship mode. I'm putting here in the column, and there is a sales column. I'm putting here in the value. And I am showing the background color like this. So, okay, I have to off this branded row color. Let me increase the size 20. So you can see these are the row header and these other one is the column header. The importance of this matrix, it is important when you want to create your own pivot table in Power BI. And one is the limitation of this matrix. We cannot put measure inside this row header. We can put it into the column. We can put into the value, but we cannot put the cell inside this row. Let me show. If I want to drag it here, this measure, it will not. It will not go inside it. If you put this sales in the column, you are also not put here in the column also. You can also only put this measure into the value section. So these rows and columns are not accepting measure value. So that's why we have to create table whenever you want to show some calculation in this pivot table. So you have to use different approach. You have to create the calculated table or calculated columns. So I will tell you how to create calculated table and measures in the later session. So I'm just showing this reason in the row, shift mode in the column, and sales in the value. So these are the matrix table available in Power BI. Now there is another visual which is known as area chart. Let me save this file first. Okay. So for area chart, we have to go to this build option. We have three types of area charts. One is the normal area chart. Second one is the stacked area chart. And third one is the 100% stacked area chart. Let me show you an example. If I'm clicking on this simple area chart and I'm putting here like reason in the x-axis and sale in the y-axis. Or let me put here the ship mode in the leasing. So I think this is higher value. Let me remove it and let me put some other thing like reason in the leasing and ship mode, or let me put ship mode in the x-axis. Yeah. So the basic difference between area chart is like it is showing the single line is showing the particular region. Like if you click on this south, then only south area will show. If you click on this east area will show. So this is the area chart and all the legends are overlapping. But if you want that all the areas are not overlapping, so let me copy it and paste it again. You have to click on this stacked area chart. The difference between stacked area chart is that, like for an example, if I have, let me show you how we can. Let me put a slicer here, and I want a filter based on this region. So I'm putting here the region. See, if I apply the filter central filter, so it is showing me the central data. If I click on the east, it is showing the east data. So you can see the total east value is 4,05,321. But in the area chart, if you see in the area chart, all the y-axes are overlapping. It means some portion of this south is mixed with this west region, some portion is mixed with this central region. These are overlapping. But in case of stacked area chart, these are not overlapping. This blue color is the separate value of the central, and this dark blue color is the separate value of this east region. So these are not overlapping. If it is a smaller value, you can check. Let me put some smaller values. Let me remove this shift mode and sales value. Let me put this region here and let me put the quantity or what we can say, let me put the count of this region. If I drag the categorical column in the y-axis, it will show the column, and I'm dragging this shift mode in the region. Similarly, I'm changing for this. I'm putting here, or what I can do, I can copy and paste it here, and I delete this and I change this into the area chart. So see here, the west region is 500. So the 500 is showing here. But for orange region, the total amount is like for second class, it is 621. So these much area is the 621. But in this case, these are overlapping. This is the basic difference between area chart and stacked area chart. Now there is one more thing like 100% stacked area chart. So let me copy and paste it again. And if I click on this 100% stacked area chart, it is showing me the ratio of that particular zip node. So you have to use your own visual as per the requirement or as per the story you want to tell to the end user. So this is how we can create the area chart in Power BI. Now there is one more visual, line with column chart. So if you see here, there are two type of line with column chart. One is the line and stacked column chart, and another one is the line and clustered column chart. So let me copy the previous area chart. I have copied it and I have pasted in this new page. And I have selected this visual and I clicked on this line and stacked column chart. So you can see this is the line. This is looks like a stacked column chart. But if you drag this another column, like I want to show the profit also. So you have to drag this profit column into the line y-axis. So you can see the profit is showing this line, and this column is showing like what is the amount of sale, and the SIP mode is showing, these colors are showing the SIP mode option. And in the stacked column chart, stacked line with column chart, you can see all the legends are one above the other. But if I copy and paste it again, and I click this clustered line with clustered column chart, you can see all the legends. All the legends are showing in the separate column chart. So these are the difference between the clustered column chart and the stacked column chart. And if you put some columns inside this y-axis, line y-axis, it is showing the line of this particular value. So this is this is the combination of line chart and the column chart. Now there is a scatter plot. We use the scatter plot when we want to use three variables. We can say there are three parameters are there, and if you want to show in the visual, we use the scatter plot. So scatter plot is available here. You have to click on this. And for an example, I want to tell like what is the quantity of the product and what is the sale amount, and I want to show the name of that particular product or particular subcategory. So I have to drag this subcategory column into the value. This is the value. This is the categorical column, and in y-axis and x-axis we have to put the numerical column. So I am putting x-axis like sales and y-axis is the quantity. In y-axis I am putting the quantity. See here, this is the scatter plot. And if you want to show on the regional basis, you have to put the regions on this legend. So you can see it is showing in a different color. And if you want to show the quantity, like if you drag the same quantity inside this size, it will show in different size. Bigger the size means bigger number of count. And if you hover your mouse, it will show the quantity also.
Where
Now,
are we showing the subcategory here? I could not identify.
here,
Yeah,
value.
yeah. But in the picture, I could not identify.
Okay, you need to enable it. Go to the format and enable this category.
Okay.
Okay. So inside the format option, format pane, you can enable this. And you can do the zoom slider also. You can zoom in and zoom out everything.
Yeah.
Now, there is one more interesting thing in this scatter plot. For an example, if you have a year column in your data, you can make this visual animated. So let me put a year column. Like this is the order date. I'm dragging it and putting here in the play axis. And I want this into the date hierarchy. If you right click, put here the date hierarchy. And I removed everything and I'm putting only year. So if you click on this plus button, when you put any column inside this play axis, this play button will show. And if you click on this, it will move one by one in every year. So you can just click and it will show in the animated form. It will filter all the data based on this year. And similarly, you can put your tooltips also. If you hover your mouse, these things are showing like subcategories, regions, sum of sales.
Can we control the speed of this animation?
Yeah,
Slow, medium?
we can do, I think. Let me show. I don't think it is available in this native visual. There is another visual. I will tell you. There only you can control the speed. Here you cannot control the speed.
In Tableau, we can control the speed. That is the reason I'm just
Uh,
checking.
Here we don't have the option for control.
No issues. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. And I was telling the tooltips about tooltips. So if you hover your mouse, you can see some informations like category, reason, sales, quantity, and year. If you hover on different portion of visual, it is showing different values. So if you want to add your own columns, like I want to show the discount column. So you have to drag this discount column to tooltips. So if you hover again, then discount is also shown here. So this is the tooltip. This is basically asked in whenever you are preparing for Microsoft PL 300. These questions are mostly you will see like what is the tooltips and how we can control the tooltips.
Can we edit the tooltip?
Yeah, we can edit the tooltips. We can put our own columns, but if you want to remove the existing thing, you have to create the new page and you have to make your own tooltip, which I have said in the previous session. You
Okay,
know,
okay.
yeah,
Like a separate chart or something. Okay, got it. Great.
separate page you need to create,
Got it.
and then you can use your own tooltip. So This is all about the scatter plot. Now there is a waterfall. We always see like uh, whenever you are going to some stock market things and website, you can see this waterfall chart. Waterfall chart is showing how much increase or decrease between two values. So let me put here the year, the order year in the category. Let me remove everything, just put the year. And I want to show the sale value. I am putting here in the y-axis. So see here, it is showing me in 2016, from 2016 to 2017, the values are increased. And if you hover the here mouse, you can see the amount also. This value is increasing for every year, like whenever you are moving to 2016 to 17, 17 to 18, 18 to 19, these values are increasing. And this is showing the total. If you hover your mouse here, it is showing the total value for whole year. Let me break down based on the region. So if you drag here and put it here into the breakdown region, now you can see for this particular region, like whenever you are moving from 2016 to 2017, the east region, the value of east region is increases. But for central region, the value decrease. For west region, it decreases more. For the south region, it decreases more. And after 2017, it increases. And after 2018, it is increasing. So this is how we can plot our water chart. And if you want to add more data, you can add more data. Like if you want to add like zip mode, you can drag it here in the category. And if you click on this expand to next level, you can go to the next level also. So you can see the next level data. And if you click on this drill down, you can or drill up or expand to next level, you can see you can check the particular level of data only. See the particular level of data. Now there is a tree map. Tree map we basically use for showing the categorical data. You have to click on this tree map. And let me put some categories like reason in the category and the sale amount in the value section. So this is the categorical tree map data. And if you want to put one more thing like the zip mode, you can drag it into the detail section. So you can see the one color, the blue color, the purple color is showing the west region. Inside this, we have three classes. In the central region, we have three classes. So this is how you can create your own tree map. And you can also go to the format pane and you can do the formatting, like you can enable the data label, the numerical things. Let me delete this detail. You can see the numerical values, like how much sales are for the central region. And here we have a layout. If you change this tiling method, if you change it to binary, it will show in a binary form. If you change it into alternating columns, it will look like this. And if you want to change the color, like if you go here in the color section, and if you click on this apex and you change it to the gradient, and let me choose some other color like for lower value, it is the lighter color. For darker value, let me put some dark. So you can make a better look for this tree. You can create your own tree map. Now there is a gauge visual. This is the last, I can say the last native visual of this Power BI. We use this gauge cell for showing some target value or some values which is lesser than their expected value. We can use this gauge visual. So you have to click on this gauge visual. This is the gauge visual. Now here we have in the build pane, we have multiple options like value, minimum value, maximum value, and target value. So what I did here, I have created a target value measure. Let me show what I did here. I have taken the column of sale and multiply it with 1.2. So it means it is 120%, but in 120% of sales value. So I'm putting here in the target value. And there is a sales value, sale measure. I'm putting here in the value. Or what you can do, you can directly put the sale column in the value. So you can see this is taking the minimum value 0 and maximum value, which is the double of your sale value, the double of your sale value. And this line is showing the target value. Let me remove this. So now the target value is not shown. So if you drag this target value, it will show the target line. Now, if you want to put your own minimum value and maximum value, so I have created this minimum value measure. In the minimum value, I have put it 0, and in the maximum value, I have put it 1.5 of sales column. So let me put this in the maximum value and let me put here in the minimum value. So you can see the minimum value is 0 and the maximum value is 3.45, which is 1.5, yani it means 150% of your sales value. And you can also change the formatting, like you can change the color of this target bar. You can change the color of this label also. You can change the color. You can explore this formatting thing inside this format pane. You can make some different formatting in this figure. Now, let me tell you some external visuals which are available in Power BI. So to import any external visual, you have to click on this build pane. You have to click on this three dots, which is available inside this build pane. You have to click on this three dot. You have to click on this get more visuals. You can also import it from your own file if you have a file, and you can also remove the any visuals. So for importing any visuals, you need to sign in with your Power BI service account. So I have already logged in. You have to just click on this get more visuals and you can search your own visual, whatever visuals you want. You have to search here and you have to click on this and you have to press add button. Press add button. But one limitation is this. These are not developed by Power BI, Microsoft. These are developed by some third party. So sometimes they are providing some paid things. So you have limited access to use that particular visual. You are not able to use whole thing of that particular visual. So I have imported some visuals and I will let you know what are these are the important things which mostly we are required to use whenever you are creating your own dashboard. So there is one more animated bar chart raise. So this is the animated bar chart raise and I just clicked here. We can create a bar chart and we can make it animated. So this is similar to bar chart. Let me drag some columns like put here the reason in the name and the sale in the value. And if you put the order date like here in the period section, and let me remove the quarter, month, and day. You can see this is the moving bar chart, but we cannot have access. We cannot change the color. We cannot change the font size. We have some limitations in this. See here, we can only decrease and increase the speed. If you go to their duration, if you put here 5,000, the speed is slower. You can change the top end values. Like if you want to show only top 5 values, so you can change the top 5. You can increase the font size also 20. So we have a limited access. We cannot do more thing. We cannot change the color of this bar. These are the limitations we have in this animated bar chart. Now here I am using this drill down donut chart. So drill down donut chart is this option. Let me click on this. It is a donut chart, but it has a better features. Like if I put here the reason in the category and the sales in the value, so it look like this. If I want to go inside the region, for an example, I want to check inside a particular region, what are the SIP mode available or what are the subcategories are available. So let me drag into this. And inside this subcategory, I want to see what are the product are available. Let me put first category. We go to the region, we can see the region. Inside the region, we have a category. Inside this category, we have a subcategory. So if you click on this particular West region, it show me the category of West region. If you click on this furniture, it means it is showing the furniture subcategories. If you want to go back, you have to click on this in between. So you can go back. And you can also do the formatting. The multiple things are available, but some features are available for only paid features. So we have some limitations in this visual also. Now here we have a drill down combo chart. So let me copy the same donut chart and paste it here. Delete this. Let me copy it and paste it here. Okay. Okay. We cannot copy this paid version visual. So we need to create from scratch. So here we have a drill down combo visual. So it is similar to the column chart, only we have, let me put some columns like sales in the series one, reason in the legend, and first let me put the category in the category section, and subcategory in the another column in the category section. So what is the difference here? If you click on this particular bar, it will move to the subcategory. If you put another thing like product, if you put here product name, if you click on this technology, you will go to the product subcategory. If you click on this phone, you will go to the product name. What are the name of this particular phone? So this is how you can drill down. You can drill down in the uh, this particular bar chart. Now here we have another visual which is known as word cloud. So for word cloud, I have imported this visual. Let me click this. So word cloud is look like some words like, let me drag the product name inside this category, and the sale value. Now you can see this is the word cloud. This is showing in the same size. If you put here the sales value, so higher the sale value, the bigger the font size. Now, if you hover your mouse, you can see the sale value. Lower the font size means lower the sales amount. So this is the word cloud we use in our visual. And here we have another chart which is known as Sankey chart. We use the Sankey chart to show the relation between two different categorical columns. For an example, let me choose this Sankey chart, and I want the subcategory, or let me put the category in the source and reason in the subcategory destination. So see here, it is showing like we have furniture as a category, which is the source category, and reason we have the destination. So it is showing like we have some values which is linked with the central, one value is linked with the east, some other value linked with the south, and the other value linked with the west. So this four Sankey link are showing with this reason. If you put here the value like sales value in the weight, and if you enable this label, okay, let me remove this and put here in the inside this source label. Okay, let me put here in the weight on also. If you hover your mouse, you can see the value. And if you enable this like data link label, you can see the exact value. What is the value of this particular furniture office supplies, which is linking with the south region. So this is how we can create the Sankey chart. And here we have an infographic. Infographic is like it is similar to the column chart, but we can put our own image on particular column. Let me show here. I have imported this infographic. This is the infographic designer. Let me put some subcategory in the category and the sales in the measure section. See here, it looks like a column chart. But if you click on here we have a pencil like button. If you click here, you can give your own shape. Like if you want to change the shape, like you want to put the people, and if you click on this multiple value, you can see the multiple value. So these are the infographics is available. It was looks like a column chart. Only you can change the symbol of particular column. Now here we have a play axis. In play axis, it makes our visual dynamic. So I have created this two visuals. I have created a pie chart, and I have created a column chart. Now I have this play axis visual. I just clicked here. Let me remove this first. Let me unselect and then click on this play axis. In the play axis, if I put here like if I'm using the year, the sales year, order date, and let me remove this day and month and quarter. If you click plus display symbol, all the visuals getting filtered based on this play axis. So what it is doing, it is making our existing visuals dynamic. So here you can use your play axis and you can do the formatting also. You can change the speed here. So in the in the in this visual, I think we have this visual. In the scatter plot, we don't have control to make it, we don't have control to slow the speed of this animation. But if you want, you can use both of these visuals. Like you can use the play axis and you can use this scatter plot together, and you can control your speed. You can go here and change the animation speed. If you do the 5000 and plus button, the animation speed will be the low. Let me put 2000. See, this is much lower speed. So this is how you can use your play axis in visuals. Now, sometime we want to add some visual which is moving regularly on our dashboard. So this is known as Scholar. What Scholar is doing? I have already imported this visual, this scroller. This is the scroller. And here I have used some columns like the subcategories. I'm dragging in the category section, and in the sales I'm putting here the measure absolute. See here, you can see this is the moving things. If you put here in the measure deviation, it is showing in the symbol like greater than symbol, and you can increase the size of this particular text. You can also change the color of this particular text. Background color, you can change the color of this background. So it will move regularly in your dashboard, but it will slower the speed. It will take some loading time. So your dashboard will take some time to load. So this is known as crawler visual, which is I have imported this visual from Get More Visuals. Now there is the last visual, which is known as Sunbrust. Sunbrust is similar to the drill down donut chart, but it is a pie chart, and we can drill down inside it. So let me put here like reason in the category section, and then category, and then subcategory. And I'm putting here the sales in the measure section. So see here what it is doing. It is showing everything. But if you click on that particular thing, you will go inside it. Let me delete this subcategory. Now, here you can see the inner circle is showing the region. The west region has 3 categories and the east region is also having 3 categories. So if you click on the west, it will filter only the west thing. And if you want to go back, you need to click on this back button. So this is similar to like drill down donut chart, which is we called it Sunbrust Visual. And we can also change the color of this particular visual. We have the access for changing the color, but something we don't have access like annotation, grid value, we cannot do. These are available in the paid version. So these are the visuals available. These are the total visuals available in Power BI.